Hello guys, it's your favorite tailor girl for Ladi Tailor. It feels so good to be back on the channel. Like, I've missed you guys so much, and welcome to my channel. Today I will be talking about my journey as a fashion designer and a tailor in Nigeria. Yes, I said a fashion designer and a tailor because I am both. Like, I do both. If that makes sense. Anyways, if this is the kind of content you love to watch, kindly sit back, relax, and let's have fun. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share with your friends. Earlier today, I posted on my Instagram story asking my followers to drop the questions they want answers to on my journey as a fashion designer and a tailor in Nigeria, and I have randomly selected some of these questions that I'll be answering here. Of course, I couldn't pick everything because I don't want us sleeping here. So what's going to happen is you can catch up with me on Instagram at @Tailor, where I will be answering some of these unpicked questions. Let's get into the business of the day. The first question we have here is, why did you choose fashion? I love this question so much. So first, I'm not one of those fashion designers that would say, oh yeah, I've always had passion for fashion, since I was 3 years old. Hell no. Because I found passion for fashion when I started my journey into fashion. See lines! See lines! I found passion for fashion on my journey into... I've always loved to look good, just like every other lady, but there was nothing special about my fashion sense before I became a fashion designer. There was nothing special about it. I was just like my normal self. So I'm going to be very, very honest. I chose fashion because it was the only option I had left at the time. Yes, before I went to a fashion school, I've always been an independent lady. Independent does not mean that if you bring your money, I'll not chop it though. I don't have money. So I've always been an independent lady. Like, I had a job at the time. Did I enjoy working before building my personal brand? Of course, yes, I did. And it's one of the things I encourage people to do. Because, see, entrepreneurship looks really, really sweet. It feels like, it's going to be less stressful, you know, it's going to be all vibes and chills and stuff until from a distance, until you get into it. By the time you get into it, that's when you realize that your blood is gonna dry. So I honestly advise that you work under someone. This would help you understand the essence of leadership, like have like a boss figure. It would help you understand the essence of leadership. Some of the things I infuse in my brand now are the things I learned from my boss and of course from people that I've worked with. And yes, it's highly recommended that you work under someone. It doesn't necessarily have to be a fashion house. It could be, you know, just anywhere. Just have like a boss figure, like have someone you report to. This would help you make some decisions in the future when you eventually have your own brand. I registered into a fashion school. Did I find it interesting? Hell no. I was the most unserious student in that fashion school. Everybody was always, they always had something to do, like they were getting it, but me, it felt like I was just going there to play. I didn't understand jack. And you know, I went to the fashion school with the mindset of, okay, under 3 months I'll start sewing, I'll be able to sew and I'll sell out, I'll be selling to people. Like, I went there with the mindset to make money, like quick money, and I was so wrong because, you know, pattern drafting has to do with a lot of calculation. And so when people don't really understand the effort we put into designing a outfit, it's quite understandable, because at that time I was also naive. I'm like, what are we using, but what are we doing with pattern drafting? Can you not just teach me how to cut this thing direct and let me move on with my life, finish sewing and sell out? And so that kind of affected me a lot. This is me to everyone currently struggling at that early stage. Just calm down. You eventually get it. Put your mind to it and you get it. This question is, share a notable bad day. Wow. There's one I want to share with you guys. It was when I just started my fashion brand. Like, I think I was about a year into it. And so, like, at that time, I was already getting customers, you know. Yeah. but you know, I was doing more of simple styles, not so complicated styles. And then I got this order that for like a two-piece silk material outfit. And at that time I was not so familiar with fabrics, and you know, they'll call silk for you. Have you ever gotten silk that looks like nylon? But at that time, I felt it was, because I mean, the price I even got it was like the price for the original. You know, Naija now, they go show you. If they never show you, then you're not a Naija babe, baby. You are not a real Naija. They gotta show you for you to learn. So I got that fabric, and obviously, I finished sewing. And in fact, at the end of the day, the profit I got on that outfit was not even a lot. It was really, really little. And then I finished sewing. I sent it out, and hey, when my client received it, it was crazy, because she complained. And long story short, I felt so bad. In fact, I cried my eyes out, because I'm like, hello Mutieri, how much did I even see on this outfit that I'm going through all this stress? She had, you know, she said a lot of things, and this is not original silk, blah 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 blah. And in my mind, like, that's like the best quality, because where I used to buy fabric then, and that's why I would always encourage that you don't depend on one particular place, because even when they don't have the thing you're looking for, they want to sell their available thing for you as the original. Because I didn't know silk had different grades, and like the texture was not bad. I feel like the texture was not bad, and you know, I didn't know it had. It is now I realize my mistakes, because of course now I know better that there are different types of silk fabric out there, and I can identify them with their texture. But I think that was my first silk job, and so I felt that was like the best option, and I still bought it at the same. These people are I still bought it at the same rate that you would buy the original silk fabric. So I felt really, really bad. It was one of the days where I just feel like I should have just stayed back at work instead of experiencing all this embarrassment. Because eventually I had to refund them. Not just refund, I refunded them in full. I refunded them in full, because you know, she was really, really pissed, and I had to. And it was 2 sets. It was for a twin, so it was 2 sets. So I had to refund. Imagine you collect 15,000 naira, and your profit on it, let's say at the end of everything, because the fabric you had to get like 5 yards of each, because of the kind of 5 yards or 6 yards of each, because of the kind of style. And my profit on it was very, very little. And then at the end of the day, after all the hard work, I went to the market to buy the fabric. You know, I went through all of this, finished sewing, customer is not pleased, and I had to refund. And at that time I was not working again. But what was the customer's business? Is it a business of the customer that not so? I mean, not buy the kind of material the customer wants. Of course, this is one of the bad experience out of many. But thankfully things has changed. At least now the confidence level is there. So let's move on to the third question, which is, what are your coping mechanisms? I picked the questions that has like big grammar. What are your coping mechanisms? What do you do on your bad days? This is a very simple question. On my bad days, I party. Like, I love going out a lot. I barely say no to parties or outings. And that's because I love playing dress up, I love going out to have fun, I love going to beautiful places to take pictures. I love taking pictures a lot, take pictures, eat good food. But unfortunately, I don't have friends that have that kind of vibes. I think I need to train my friends, because and lately I have been seeing quite a lot of movies. I think movie does it for me lately. And this is just to get my head off for the Tailor, because I'm that kind of person that even when I wake up, like, the first thing that comes to my head is thoughts about my brand. So that's how I cope on my bad days. This one I intentionally picked it, but unfortunately I don't answer questions like this on a Saturday. The question is, are you single or in a relationship? Why do you want to know? Why do you want to know if I am single or in a relationship? Is it your relationship or is it your single? Is it your singleness? Let's move on, Jerry. I don't like answering questions like this on a Saturday. The next question is, do you compromise your pricing structure with close friends? Well, what I'll say about this is it's in two ways. Yes, sometimes I do, especially for the friends that have been with me for quite a while. It's just the normal thing to do for people who believe in you and still choose to believe in you and stick with you. And but I've come to realize that when you want to compromise your price, make sure it's a reasonable rate. Because see, most of these people, they would come and patronize you when there's low cash with them. But you see, the moment when they have the finance, they have the fund to patronize someone who is way higher than you, trust me, they won't think twice. They will move on. And so that's why even while you are beating your price, make sure it's reasonable enough. See, one thing I don't fall for again is when you come and say, hey, see, don't worry, when I wear your clothes, just give me 50% discount. When I wear your clothes, I'll refer people. No, please pay the normal price. If you refer people, fine. I have like a referrals package. When you refer, I can compensate you. Don't come and be paying me on the body. I just want to say that you inspire me a lot. Thank you so much. I feel honored. Thank you. I'll be ending on this note. Never undermine the influence of God in your business. I hope you enjoyed this section today, because I did. I enjoyed answering all of your questions, and I think I have been able to answer them to the best of my knowledge. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and please share with your friends. My name is Folakemi Ajufo. You can follow me on Instagram at Tailor. Bye for now. I love you.